Welcome everyone, my name is Errol and this is a special Planetary TV update on the Mars Exploration Rover images. These images that I'm going to be showing you are composites put together of many of the images that were taken by the Mars Exploration rovers. The rovers also have what are the navigation hazard the hazard avoidance cameras, which are located on the front and back of the rovers that basically watch the ground for any obstacles and help the rover to avoid basically getting stuck on rocks or traveling onto any surface that would be very hard for the rovers to travel on. This first image that I'm showing you is of the Spirit rover on Sol 69 using the Panorama camera. Sol 69 would be April 9th. This image is actually composed of 3 separate images. If you notice within this image, you're looking at the rear or the back side of the Spirit rover as you're looking behind to the rear landscape. And on here I want to show you some various of the equipment so you can actually see the equipment up close. Right here, this is actually the low gain antenna for the Spirit rover. Low gain antennas transmit signals up to both the Odyssey orbiters and the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Here, is actually, as I move over, this over here on the side is actually the high gain antenna. You got the right solar panel here. You got the work deck, which is a lot of the equipment's built onto it, and over here on the side you have the left antenna, or the left solar panel. And if we zoom in here a little bit, this here is actually the color calibration sundial that is used to color calibrate many of the cameras, and especially these hazard avoidance cameras. So the thing that looks like a joystick is actually a sundial, and so you actually have these one of these on each of the rovers. This next image, as I bring it up for you, is from the Opportunity rover. Look at the gorgeous image. What you're seeing here is just the landscape of Mars. You're seeing the sand dunes, the field of sand dunes, as you are appearing off to either the left or right side of the rover, or directly in front. As you can tell, there's no tracks, so you're not looking behind. Very gorgeous desert. This is the landscape that you're seeing as the Opportunity rover makes its way towards the Endeavour crater, which is its target at this time. Very beautiful, very sharp detail. As you can tell, the Mars landscape is very different in structure from one part of the landscape, or from one part of the planet to the other. Now, as the Opportunity rover moves on, it also takes various other images. Here you notice you actually have what is called basalt. Basalt rock is common among many of the astronomical bodies in our solar system. You see a lot of this basalt rock on the moon. This is some of the rock that the astronauts, the Apollo astronauts brought back to Earth. So you see a lot of this common among the other stellar bodies. This next image is simply sand dunes, a composite image of the local sand dunes. This was composed of 4 or 5 separate images that coalesced into one single panoramic. This is to the right or left of the Opportunity rover as it's making its way to Endeavour, and you can see the fine detail of the tops of the sand dunes with the basalt outcroppings along the way. But as you can tell, it's very similar to the sand dunes we have here on Earth that are transformed from the local winds. This next image is also another image of the sand dunes, composed from 4 to 5 different images. This was again from Opportunity's Panorama camera on Sol 54. Sol 54 should be April 14th of this month. Again, very sharp clarity. If we zoom in, you can see the detail along the ridges, and you can even see the small substance that's embedded in the sand. This black here, I can't exactly tell you what the black substance is. It could be the remnants from volcanic flows. As you can tell, the black is throughout the sand. So you can even see here layering of the sand as if it may be a denser matter than the lighter sand here, creating the striped images along the top of the sand dunes. Now, as we go into this next one, this is unusually using the navigation camera. The navigation camera from Opportunity on Sol 57, which should be April 17th. And as you can see, it's looking directly behind Opportunity. From right to left, you can see over here the same basalt outcropping. Opportunity has been traveling along a gully between the sand dunes. You can see the wheels as it travels through on top of the outcropping. And over here you can see again the right solar panel of Opportunity, the low gain antenna. If you look straight, look at the patterns of the sand dunes. Very layered, very very affected by the dust storms. And also notice, if up in the sky, if you have been listening to some of the other weather reports from Mars, Mars is undergoing some very strong dust storms, and you can see the clouded sky in the horizon that are affecting the area of where the both rovers are. And if you continue right, you actually see more of the basalt. Here's the left solar panel, and this is one section of a composite that I put together. This here is going to be the left side of a composite I put together. Again, that's the same left solar panel as we continue to move left. Very nice detail. You can see the far distance. No large mountains where Opportunity is right now. Opportunity is traveling across a flat plain on his way to Endeavour. Now the next image I'm going to show you is actually a full composite of both of these two panoramas together. Here, starting from left to right, let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see it in detail. You're seeing the far right as we travel across the horizon, across behind the rover, and that you can see from the far left. Beautiful image. This image is actually composed of over 50 up to nearly 60 separate images, giving you a nearly a seamless view directly behind Mars. Unfortunately, I don't have the proper 3-color images to be able to do some color correction, to be able to give you a color view of Mars. Some beautiful, beautiful pictures.